The secret weapon for copying formatting in seconds. Ever spent way too much time clicking around Excel just to make two tables look the same? Yeah, that's painful. Today, you're going to learn a trick that will save you countless clicks. It's called Format Painter. What exactly is Format Painter? Think of Format Painter like a copy-paste tool, but specifically for the way things look. It doesn't touch your actual data at all. Instead, it grabs the formatting from one cell, like the font style, colors, borders, and boldness, and lets you slap that same look onto other cells instantly. Setting up the scenario. Let's say you have two tables sitting side by side in your worksheet. The one on the left looks fantastic. You've already put in the work to format it with styled headers, adjusted fonts, background colors, and borders. The table on the right? It's basically the ugly twin. Same data structure, but completely plain and unformatted. Your mission is to make the right table look exactly like the left one. Sure, you could click through all the font options, pick colors, adjust sizes, add borders one by one, but why would you torture yourself like that when there's a faster way? How to use Format Painter for a quick copy. Here's where the magic happens. First, click on any cell that already has the formatting you want to copy. It could be one of those nice-looking header cells from your formatted table. You only need to select one cell, even if you're planning to apply the formatting to multiple cells later. As long as that single cell contains the look you want, you're good to go. Now head up to the Home tab on the ribbon. Look for the clipboard group on the left side. You'll see a little paintbrush icon there. That's your Format Painter button. Click it once. A few things happen right away. The button stays highlighted, showing that Format Painter is now active. Your mouse cursor changes to include a tiny paintbrush icon, which is a nice visual reminder that you're in painting mode. And the cell you selected get those animated dotted lines around it, sometimes called marching ants, showing where the formatting is coming from. Now just click and drag across the cells where you want to apply that formatting. In our example, you drag across the header row of the unformatted table. The moment you release your mouse, boom, the formatting transfers over instantly. Same font, same colors, same style. No manual clicking required. Why does it turn off after one use? Here's a little quirk that catches people off guard. After you paint the formatting once, Format Painter automatically deactivates. Your cursor goes back to normal and the tool is done. This is actually by design. For quick one-time formatting jobs, you click, paint, and move on. But what if you need to apply the same formatting to several different areas that aren't all connected? That's where the next trick comes in handy. Double-click for multiple uses. Let's say you want to highlight several scattered cells with bold formatting. Maybe certain items in your table need emphasis and they're not sitting next to each other. First, click on a cell that already has the bold formatting you want to copy. Now, instead of single-clicking the Format Painter button, double-click it. This locks the Format Painter on, meaning it stays active until you tell it to stop. With Format Painter locked, you can click on one cell, then another, paint as many cells as you need. The tool doesn't turn off between clicks. It just keeps going, letting you apply that formatting over and over again. How to turn off Format Painter when you're done. Once you've finished painting everything you need, you have two ways to deactivate Format Painter. You can click the Format Painter button again on the ribbon, or you can simply press the Escape key on your keyboard. The Escape key is usually faster since your hand is probably already near it. After deactivating, your cursor returns to normal and you're back to regular Excel mode. Copying borders and other formatting too. One thing worth mentioning is that Format Painter copies everything about a cell's appearance. That includes borders. So if you paint formatting from a cell that has a nice border around it, the destination cell gets that border too. This is super helpful when you want a consistent look across your entire table. Just select a cell that has all the formatting elements you want, borders included, then paint it across your target area. Everything transfers at once. Format Painter works almost everywhere. Here's a fun fact. Format Painter isn't limited to tables. You can use it on pretty much any cell in your workbook. Got a random cell somewhere that's colored orange? If you decide you want that exact orange somewhere else, just click the cell, activate Format Painter, and paint it wherever you like. This flexibility makes Format Painter incredibly useful for keeping your spreadsheets looking clean and consistent without memorizing exact color codes or font settings. Just find something that looks right, Copy it and paste the look wherever you need it.